Good afternoon. Chop, parry, punch. Chop, parry, punch. Sometimes called deflect, chop, parry, punch. Also, deflect, step forward, chop, parry, punch. Even occasionally, step forward, parry, chop with fist, and punch, or something like that. They're all different titles for the same thing, which is a small sequence of movements where we begin in the brush knee, which you have been studying and I know you've been practicing with great enthusiasm. So you're ready for this next sequence. So it's brush knee, chop with fist, parry, punch. It's like a vortex of movement. I love this little sequence here. Now I'm sorry it's easier I think to understand it if I work directly towards the camera. So please excuse the fist, which is a little bit aggressive. On an angle, you may get some idea also from the brush knee, chop, and punch. Now, the hips are imperative in everything we do in Tai Chi, but here you will see how they are working to carry and connect everything. So, we sit back. First, we're in brush knee. Change weight, shift, changes, Yi Qi. Shift back. This is empty leg. Allows us to rotate between the heel and the hip. The whole leg rotates and the hips turn in this direction. Turn the hips, leg rotates. Hips are now this way. As we step forward, the hips now going to go to the opposite corner over here, this way, facing this way. Shift the weight forward. Intention goes like this towards the opponent. Step. And yes, from the ground, guided by the hip, strike. There are many different applications for this posture. I will show you a couple of my favorites when we get around to doing the whole sequence of 37 essential movements on another level. I'm not quite there yet. So, for now, let's try it on this angle. Brush knee, make a fist, arms connect, everything is round, connected. The whole body is kind of creating like a spiral sequence with these movements. The chop, the fist. There's something here I need to explain. That this chop, which is can also be used as a parry, as a pong movement, is striking not from here. If you strike from here, there are a lot of small bones here. One could damage one's hand. So the actual contact comes from the knuckles, specifically these two, but these two can be effective also if the target is moving a little bit. So this comes like that. Strike. Chop. Down. Relax the arms. Sum. Let gravity do its work. And the Jing connects. This is chop, parry, punch. A lovely little sequence. I urge you to practice it as much as you can. Feel free to explore. Find how the weight distribution works and so on and so forth. Very important. Here the weight is back, comfortable. Weight goes forward, comfortable. Get a good balance. We're on one leg here now. It needs to be stable and solid. Step forward, hips going this way. Intention for now, right here. Straightforward. The intention might change depending on the martial application. If one is coming really on the outside of an opponent, I will show you this at some point, the intention slightly changes. But for now, everything is going forward. Forward. A little tip to help you get a more solid balance very quickly, I will explain. When we come here, this leg rotates, as I mentioned. Now we shift forward. Now at this point, you need to really ground this foot, ground this whole side of the body. Energy rises from the head, stretched from heaven to earth. This helps the balance, okay? Now, on the foot, I will show you. You have in the human foot, you have these two mounds here. Two mounds and the heel. 1, 2, 3 points. We call these the 3 nails. So we're going to nail our foot to the ground. So it's a visualization, but it does help in kind of creating traction. I'm not really crazy about that word, but a relationship with the ground that allows for more solid balance. As soon as the foot goes down, you visualize the 3 nails. Shift onto them. They anchor you in the ground, and this allows you to have pretty solid balance. So that is chop, parry, punch. Hope you practice that. It's a wonderful little sequence. Many things to explore and understand in there. Don't forget, as I've mentioned many times before, the master of Tai Chi Chuan is practice. It just makes everything, opens everything up. The more you practice, the more you understand, the more you get what you're doing, and so on and so forth. If you practice with attention and awareness. The next video in this sequence will be number 12. This is 12. Number 13, I believe, which is carry tiger to mountain, sometimes called return tiger to mountain. And in the sequence of 108 movements, we change direction completely with this next sequence. I will get around to doing that for you very soon, I hope. In the meantime, I wish you great practice, happy Chi, be well. Thank you.